students, I am your SST teacher Vandana Joshi and you are watching SST June. Students, in our last video we have studied about the human resources, in which we have studied what are the human resources and what is the distribution of population over the world. We have also studied about the factors which are influencing to the human resources as a distribution of population. So today we will study more about the chapter human resources, in which we will study few topics. Our today's topics are population change, patterns of population change, and our today's third topic is population composition. So let's start our today's topic. Students, as we know, the population change refers to change in the number of people during a time period. Means in a time period how many peoples are living at a particular place, it is known as the population of that particular area. As the population of world is not stable, it may be decreased or it may be increased. So the population is not stable. So how it is depend? The world population is depend upon the death rate or birth rate, which being recorded every minute. So what is birth rate or what is death rate, and how it is responsible for population change? So what is birth and death rate? Birth rate is the number of birth per 1,000 people, while death rate refers to the number of death per 1,000 people. Population growth is the increase in a country's population during a time, usually in a year. Until the 1800th century, the world population grew steadily but slowly. A large number of births were there, but a large number of early death also. That is because of lack of medicines, the lack of nutrition and the health facility, and many more reasons behind the death rate which was increased that time. So that's why the population of world was less. Then in 1850s, around after 50 years, the world population was estimated to be 1,000 million, because the nutrition and the health facilities, the crops, food grains that were available then after that. If we will compare the 1850s condition after 150 years, the condition was drastic. The population of world reached around 3 billion, and that condition, because it was too much, and the condition when the population is expanding day by day, so that condition is known as the population explosion. A kind of population explosion was there, that's why this condition is known as the population explosion. So how it could be changed? What are the components of population change? There are total 3 factors are there. One is, I already told you, that is birth rate. Second is death rate, and the third factor is migration. So how these factors are responsible? Now let's talk about the birth rate, that how the birth rate is responsible for the population change. The birth rate is increased now due to good medical facilities and economical condition. The natural growth rate is also increased, which is responsible for that. Now another question is there, that what is natural growth rate? The natural growth rate means the difference between the natural causes of birth rate and death rate of a country. Means how many natural births are there and how many natural deaths are there. So the difference between them, it is known as the natural growth rate. So that is the responsible factor for the population change. And if we talk about the death rate is nowadays decreased due to the same factors which are known as the medical facilities. Good medical facilities are there, and the income is also good nowadays, so people can buy the good crops. And if we talk about the nutrition is also good nowadays, the good awareness about the health issues which was not earlier in the past. So these are few factors which are influencing to the birth and the death rate. Then third factor is known as the migration. So how the migration is responsible for the population change? Let's see. Migration means movement or mobilizing from one place to another place. So in that sense, the migration is of two types. That can be immigration or emigration. Immigration or emigration. Both sound same but both are different. How? The in-migration is known as immigration, in-migration, and the out-migration is known as the emigration. To say when people comes into a country, that is known as the immigration, and when they move out from the country, that condition is known as the out-migration or emigration. So migration is also a responsible factor in the population change. So now let's see what is the pattern of population change with the help of one map. So students, here I am providing you a map through which you can see the world differing rates of the population growth. You can see the few areas are with the different colors which are showing the high population rate, and few areas are with the light color which are showing the low population rate. So after seeing the pattern of population change, now students, let's see what is the population composition. To understand the role of people as a resource, we need to know more about the qualities of people. See, as already I told you, the human resources are not considered as the resources from their quantity. They have to know as a resource through their quality. Means, what is the term of their age, what is their gender, what is the literacy rate, what is their health, and what occupation they are doing, and what is their income level. These are few terms through which we can get the knowledge about a particular human resource in a particular country. If we compare two different countries, as compared to China, Japan is known as a developed country. Why Japan is developed country? Because of their human resources. The human resources of that country are more skilled as compared to China. The term which I told you as the literacy rate, gender, the health and the income level and others. These are the important determinants of population composition. The population composition we can see through the population pyramid. So what is the population pyramid? Let's see. Students, as you can see here, the population pyramid or age pyramid refers to the number of female and male in different age groups. This is the graphical representation of population by age. The shape of the diagram is pyramid-like, and so the name is population pyramid. A population pyramid shows the total population divided into various groups as 5 to 9 years, 10 to 14 years, and so on. The shape of population pyramids tell us about the people. The number of children below 15 years are shown at the bottom and reflects the level of births. The size of the top shows the grade people above 65 years and reflects the number of deaths. The population pyramid also tells us how many dependents are there in a country. Population pyramid of LEDCs means to say less economically developed countries typically have a wide base and a narrow top. It represents a high birth rate and high death rate. This is because although many children was born, a large percentage of them death is their infancy. As a result, relatively few becomes adult and there are very few old people. In countries like Japan, low birth rate makes the pyramid narrow at the base. Decreased death rate allows a number of people to reach old age. In countries where death rate is decreasing, the pyramid is broad in the young age because more infants survive to become adult. Here you have seen how the population pyramid is showing a proper population composition. In this chapter, we have learned about the human resources. We have also studied the factors which are influencing the population of a country. We have studied about the population change, what is death rate and birth rate. We have also studied how the country population is considered as resource and what are the factors which are showing a human as a resource. So students, here our chapter is complete. Hope you understood our chapter. For more videos and updates, keep watching SST June.